He said my mom kissed him, then she dropped a truth bomb I never saw coming. So I, a 25-year-old woman, recently brought my boyfriend Tyler, who's 28, to my family's annual lake retreat in North Carolina. It's honestly a tradition my family's had for decades, renting a few cabins, fishing, kayaking, cooking big meals, and just catching up with each other. It's my favorite time of the year. Tyler and I had been dating for about 6 months. He's charming, outgoing, and always had a way of making people feel comfortable, so I was pretty confident he'd fit right in. He'd already met my mom and younger cousins once over dinner, and, everything seemed fine. No weird vibes, no red flags. The retreat started great. Everyone loved Tyler. My uncles were bonding with him over fishing, and my aunts were complimenting his manners. But as the weekend went on, I started noticing Tyler getting, weird, distant. Like, we'd go on walks and he'd find reasons to stay back. He stopped holding my hand, barely made eye contact. I chalked it up to social burnout. He's an introvert, I thought. Maybe he just needs space. Then Saturday night came the big cookout. Everyone was prepping food, drinks were flowing, and someone put on an old family playlist. Tyler was nowhere to be found. I asked around. No one had seen him in an hour. I headed back to our cabin, and when I opened the door, he was there, sitting on the bed, red-eyed, quiet. He looked up and said, "I have to tell you something, and you're going to hate me." My heart dropped. I braced myself for the worst. Cheating, secrets, a secret family. But he said, "Your mom kissed me." I blinked, just trying to process what I was hearing. She kissed me when we were alone earlier, in the kitchen. I didn't kiss her back, I swear. I left, and I've been sitting here ever since. I didn't know whether to scream, cry, or laugh at the absurdity. My mom. So I marched across the cabins, found her by the fire pit, pulled her aside, and calmly asked, "Did you kiss Tyler?" She looked me dead in the eye, sighed, and said, "I did." That moment should have shattered me. But then she added something that changed everything. I kissed him to test him. Because I don't trust any man who dates my daughter but avoids bonding with her son. Boom, plot twist. See, I'm a single mom. My son is 4, and Tyler's been amazing with me but always weirdly distant with my kid. My mom had noticed, and instead of talking to me about it, she decided to go full CIA interrogation with a kiss. I told her that was insane, reckless, unfair. But honestly, part of me understood. She'd been burned by men who acted perfect until the moment it counted. She didn't want that for me. Tyler and I ended up having a long, intense conversation that night. He admitted he wasn't ready to be a parent figure, and that he'd been pulling away because of guilt, not knowing how to say it. We broke up the next morning on good terms. I didn't tell the rest of the family. I didn't cause a scene. Instead, I spent the final cookout running around the lake with my little boy, laughing and feeling lighter than I had in weeks. I realized I'd been trying to force a puzzle piece that just didn't fit. My mom and I are still working on boundaries, but I know she's fiercely protective of me, even if her methods are dramatic. And next year, I'm bringing just my son to the retreat. Maybe that's all I needed in the first place.